Hey guys, what's up?
Hey,
We love you.
We love you.
we love you.
Alright.
This is a little low energy. Can we get a higher energy? We love you.
Guys,
I was firm.
We love you.
fucking love you.
We
man.
love you.
Whew.
Not you.
Oh no.
So what about the small talk minute? Have you guys
Yeah,
heard of
small
this
talk.
thing? It's like
It's this hot new
Can you
sensation.
describe to me what the small talk minute is?
It's
Yeah.
a minute where we talk about anything we want for about a minute.
I've heard of the large talk minute as well. What differentiates the small talk minute from the large talk minute?
A lot.
the length, mostly.
No, it's a lot.
I don't think so.
One's large, other's small.
Oh, what is large and what is small?
The
Yeah.
large talk
The
minute
talk.
versus small talk.
So the large talk is large, small talk is small.
Okay, but they're both talk minutes.
Yes. Oh, of
Well, yeah,
course.
they're always 1 minute.
Okay, they're exactly 1 minute.
Exactly
If you go
1
and check,
minute.
they're always exactly 1 minute long.
Yes.
If that was true, that'd be
And
pretty,
stop.
that'd be pretty
That's been
impressive.
1 minute.
Yep.
Yep, and that ends the small talk.
That's the end of the small
So,
talk minute.
our
If you
order
check.
is Endri, JT Ronan.
Yes. Endri is first.
Yeah, Endri.
It's
wow,
my
let's-
turn.
Let's get into
Endri's
it.
turn. Look away.
Man, I wanted to talk about some stuff during the small talk minute, but we just ended up explaining.
We ran out of time.
Yeah, it's okay. I just looked at your socks again.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, we could have talked about this.
You can look.
That's a
at it.
large talk minute combo.
So this,
College.
Ah.
So I went to college, and I'm done now.
Yep.
And that's me right over here. Right there.
That's you.
That's
I
the
thought that looked like you.
that's the that's the college I went to.
Oh,
That's,
wow.
Yeah, it's an IU. I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I went to school,
Mhm.
and I finished.
Did you
and
get one of those hats?
No, because I never ordered one.
I have one. One of you guys gave me it for Christmas one
Oh, yeah.
one year.
Oh, sick.
So I have one.
So I'm just gonna go over all the classes I took. It'll be fun.
Okay.
Okay.
Is it going to be more fun than when you took the classes?
I mean, it'll be like
Probably inherently yes.
Yeah, okay.
it'll be quicker.
Oh yeah, I would hope so. Do we get credits for these?
Do we get our diploma?
You
Can I get a
can-
CS diploma?
You can print out a diploma.
Alright.
Oh, sick.
Can I have a copy of yours, but it says my name instead?
I guess. Yes.
Alright.
Wait, can't we just do that?
Huh.
Yeah. Wait a
These
second.
sucker ass
Wait,
companies.
stop streaming. We got it.
Ah. Year 1, semester 1. This was my intro semester. See, we have a stressometer. I'm meant
That's a
to-
streesometer.
Streesometer.
Oops.
More than how many strees are there? An average amount.
How many is the average amount of strees?
The first typo of many. We have the streesometer, the mental
I
health
got an English major.
and the physical healthometer. So for my first semester, I just took like a bunch of gen ed classes.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was pretty easy. It was like nothing.
Yep.
Like CS1 essentially, English 2, Philosophy 1, Soc 1, and Trig. Really easy shit. My sociology teacher, he was such a cuck. Like such a fucking cuck.
In what sense?
This one time he talked about how he was so ashamed of being a male that he like went up to his professor and like was crying about it.
Oh.
Yeah,
That does sound like pretty cuck behavior.
a very cuck behavior.
Why is he cucking himself?
That sounds
that?
like an intellect level 1 kind of
Definitely not level 2.
Not a level 2.
Whew.
So
If
for
I were to
the
look at him, I would not see a great mind before me.
neither did I.
A question about the streesometer. If this is leveling your amount of stress, is a poor amount of stress good? Or is that...
It's a bad amount.
Okay, so what's excellence, if it ever goes there?
Excellent is like
So much stress.
very little stress.
Okay.
Like basically none.
It's like an inverted... Okay, I see.
So the semester actually took like 18 credits, which was the most I ever took. And my stress was like normal. It was fine. It wasn't too
They're
bad.
simple classes. Trig.
Yeah, Trig. It was 5
Trig
fucking
and
credits.
functions. Why is that 5 credits?
I don't know. I got all the points for it.
What?
What?
My
What about your physical healthometer? It's a little
So-
average, huh?
Yeah, so this was right after high school, and I like wasn't really doing much, so I was just like kind of gaining a little bit of weight, and that's about it. I wasn't out of shape. Like, well, I wasn't in great shape, but I was like fine, I guess.
Yeah.
My mental health, it was good. I liked being out of high school. I liked doing new shit. I liked starting something new. It was a good semester.
Incredible.
I had a great time right after high school ended.
Yeah?
I had a great time.
Was it lit?
It was a lit.
Were you partying every night?
Yep, in my
smashing chicks left and right.
In my apartment, yep.
Nice. This is my semester 2.
Dude, it's
so
still
much,
the-
so many streets.
It's still the streesometer. He just copy pasted it.
It might be the street common the entire time.
you type strees so many times?
So this is the forgotten semester. I pretty much forgot a lot of these classes I took because this shit was like super simple. So I went from like normal difficulty to like even easier. So just programming 2, environmental. Apes. I had to retake that because I failed the fucking
Amazing.
AP test.
Dude, I thought for a second the environmental bio. I thought that said environmental boy for a second.
That's Pepez, the environmental boy.
He's the environmental boy. So I took a film class, creativity and critical analysis. Complete joke. You didn't. I don't think I really.
It's a film class.
Yeah. No, I took another film class, which was not a joke. This was a joke. And,
Were
was
they
it
just
funny?
all comedies or what?
no, it's like we didn't really learn anything because we weren't really.
The professor just did stand up the whole time.
So we would like talk about movies and we would play movies sometimes. That was about it. I think we had quizzes, but like I did them right afterwards and they took like 10 minutes and then I got an A in the class.
Wow.
I don't know what I did. Oh right, I remember we had to do group projects about movies. So I did both of them. Both of the projects pretty much by myself.
Yeah.
The first one, it was a group of 4. It was me, Brendan Sheridan, and these 2 random fucking bitches. And the first movie...
They were fucking?
No, just these 2 random girls.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the first movie... oh, no, it's 3. Oh yeah, there's 3 random girls in my group. The first movie was about... what's the movie with DiCaprio where he's like... The Revenant. It was about The Revenant.
No, I haven't seen that.
I've
really-
also not seen that yet.
Very, very good. I saw it in theaters. The second presentation was about like the 3rd Star Wars movie, which I didn't see.
The prequel or the
The
sequel?
prequel, like the
Chapter 3?
3rd movie of the prequels. I forgot what
So
it was.
yes, Dr.
So yes.
Sure. Well, I did an entire presentation on that, and we got an A on that, and I didn't see the movie.
Sick. Classic.
So that was
In 7th grade, Endri and I, we were in the same book project one time. He didn't read the book, and we got an A+ on the project because I carried the hell out of our group. I was the only one who finished the book.
we only need one.
I'm just saying, it's his MO to not read or watch the material.
I
and still
watched The
get
Revenant. I love that movie.
Excluding Bystander,
Yeah.
I did not read any of the books that were assigned to me unless we like read them in class.
Really?
And the only reason I read Bystander was because I was on a really long train ride with my dad,
Mm.
and he was like, "Oh, you could read that book while we're going there," and I was like, "Yeah, all right."
You didn't read The Odyssey for Mr. Clark's class?
Nope.
I didn't read that either.
Damn. Dude, I read and annotated that shit.
Annotations are a scam. Okay.
Anyway, so we're talking about the forgotten
Annotations are a
semester.
Yeah, so it was all pretty easy stuff. Like Calc 1's actually pretty easy.
Yeah.
My streesometer, it was like excellent.
Strees.
My streesometer,
Yeah,
excellent.
because it was like easier.
Yeah, it was
second
easier
semester.
than my first semester. My mental health was pretty good. Like everything was good. My physical health though, so at this point, I think I like hadn't worked out in a while. So I was just like probably the chubbiest I'd been like not my whole life, but like in my adult life. This is probably like the most out of shape I'd been. So I think it was around this time, like near the end of the semester, I was like, oh, something's got to change. This is getting bad. So here comes year 2. It's the engineering student sims semester, or the pain semester.
Okay, not a lot of stress. That's good.
Not a lot of strees either.
Not many strees.
Yeah, so this was not a good semester for me. This was like really fucking stressful.
Dude, discrete math was so easy though.
Yeah, that's why he got an A.
Yeah, discrete math was kind of a joke. It helped though, because I didn't learn anything. We had take-home tests, and it was all on Chegg, so I just copy and pasted.
Nice. Yeah.
So that took care of that class. And fundamentals of oral communication, that's just speech.
Yeah.
And that's a joke of a class. But Physics 1 and Calc 2, those classes are fucking hell. Like Physics
Doubt
1.
it.
Nah. So Calc 2 is probably the hardest class I ever took, I think. Or the class that took the most work out of me. That class was pretty stressful. And Physics 1, that class was also super stressful. But they were really fun classes. Like, you learned some really cool shit.
I like calculus.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I do
guys.
as well.
Calculus gang.
Whew.
I love it.
Integrals, am I right?
Yeah.
Area. So my stress was pretty bad. Like, like straight just trash.
Listen, we don't want to know about your stress. The fans want to know about the streams.
We're all here for the streams.
Oh right, my
This is
streams.
the streams stream.
My streams was really bad at this time. Like, all I did was fucking just wake up, like, go to class, come back, and like study. That's all I fucking did.
Yeah.
Like day in day out. It was terrible. My mental health was like still average. Like I could take it. I probably couldn't take it for like another year, but for this one semester I could take all this shit. And my physical health was also like pretty bad. I still wasn't working out, but like I was so stressed out I wasn't like eating much.
Mhm.
So I was just like losing weight for like just randomly.
Yeah.
So that was pretty bad. So yeah, this is what I felt like being an engineering student.
Gross.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not fun.
Your grades are spelling out. Bah.
Sheep. You're sheep.
I am a sheep. Getting an A in Calc 2, probably the like best grade I ever got. I ended that class with a 90.01%.
Nice.
Yeah, I cut that
You
shit.
got it.
Yeah. This is when I transferred to NIU. So this is the relief semester. So it went from like a 10 on 10 fucking stress to like
Oh, your strees are good.
my stress
Streams are looking
yeah.
good, friend.
So I started taking more like real CS classes, and those are fine. They were pretty easy actually. Journalism 312, graphics communication. That was a really fun class. That was a like a design class. You just learn design theory and like some basic like design techniques with Photoshop. It was pretty fun.
Yeah, I took graphic design senior year of high school, and I wish I took it way earlier because I was sick.
Yeah. There were like these fucking retards in that class that like I don't remember if they just didn't show up or they didn't know what they were doing at all. Cause like I think they like failed. I don't know how. Like I remember there was like these black fat girls and they were the worst in the class. Cause like they wouldn't show up. Then when they would like give the TA like a hard time. Yeah, they gave the TA a hard time. And she was really cute. So I'm like, these fucking bitches.
Like, oh, I want a white knight so hard right now.
No, I mean they were like terrible to her. Like they were trying to like being all mean, cause like they wouldn't show up to class, and she would try to help them, and she would like they would get like frustrated with her, and then like the professor had to step in and be like, hey, you gotta leave the TA alone. Like she's trying her best, you know.
Jeez.
It's terrible.
I see that physical healthometer is slightly higher than 4.
Yeah, I started working out again. It was great.
Hard.
I started feeling good again, which is really nice.
What's that like?
So so I'm going to be going to school for accounting. Yeah, in the fall, starting in the fall. I have never taken a statistics class.
It's stupid easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, trust me. Like, I don't know if the class really was that easy, but I think the difference between going from Calc 2 to that class, it was like,
relatively easy.
so it's like doing a 2-hour workout versus like showing up and like jogging a couple laps. That's like the difference.
Yeah.
It's pretty insane. Yes, Stats 350, Intro to Probability and Statistics. I thought that was a really fun class. Not like it was boring, but the subject matter was kind of interesting, and all of it was on Chegg as well, so that helped.
Yeah, when I was at NIU, I took a logic class for like the philosophy requirement or whatever. That was pretty cool. It was like I just learned. I don't remember any of them, but I learned the names of things, like ideas that I like ways to think about things.
Oh yeah.
And like the next semester after I finished that, I noticed like a girl sitting next to me had like the book for it. The professor made the book for it and then handed them out for free.
Oh, that's nice.
It was like his own book. She had the book and I was like, oh, you're taking the logic class. She was like, yeah, I don't understand fucking anything. I don't know what's happening. I was thought, oh, okay. 'Cause I was about to say like, oh, I love that class. How are you liking it? But she started with the, I have no idea what's going on.
Yeah, me neither. Do anything later?
Totally me.
How's that asshole, by the way?
Bleached, I hope.
I know mine is. Let's move on to the next semester.
Yeah, so mental health was very good at this time.
How did we get from this to bleached assholes?
I don't know.
Don't worry about it. The banter engine keeps
So
going.
it's my third year. This is my
Yeah.
So I was doing really well for a while. Then like I don't know, something like I just got slapped with assembly. That class like ate my ass. And like
was it bleached?
Very poorly. No.
It ain't my poorly bleached asshole.
So assembly, that's probably the hardest CS class in my undergrad. There's one other CS class that we'll talk about that was also really hard, but this class was probably the hardest. And Yusuf got an A in the harder version of this class.
Well, yeah, it's Yusuf.
Because he's really smart.
Yeah, he recycles.
He's very smart. He recycles, and he's a very adept student.
Yes.
Yeah, really a student of everything.
He's a student of the world.
Yeah.
I'd call him a Renaissance man. Even.
Yes.
Yes.
Like Renaissance, like medieval, like RuneScape.
Oh, that's the connection.
Yeah.
So I had another film class. That was a really fun class. That was the class I was introduced to that documentary.
Yeah. I remember from episode 23.
Is that the episode?
Don't check. Don't check.
Yeah, so that film class was not a joke. Like pretty much every other week, it was like a once a week course, and every other week we would have like essays due for the class, and these were like long essays, like I forgot, like 4 pages usually, which isn't, I guess, not that long, but
it's not that bad.
Still kind of a pain. And every week we would have like at the end of the class we would have like these like short answer quizzes. So if you didn't pay attention that week, you kind of fucked. And a lot of people like did really shitty.
Yeah.
Shittily, actually.
I did not. I did well.
Nice.
Not shittily.
And your physical healthometer, I gotta say, it's going up even more.
Going up.
It's going up. I was continue working out. It was great.
Hey, just so we know a basis, what are you at right now? Physical healthometer.
Probably excellent. Like relatively.
Fair enough.
It's relative. If I was like a professional athlete, maybe like
average
to good, I guess. Yeah, I had an Android class. That class was really easy. American government politics. It was more like it was like half politics, like half civics class. The only reason I got a B plus was like I think we had like 4 essays the entire semester, and like 2 of them I kind of botched. I forgot how exactly. Yeah, there was this one.
Your political ideology was against the professors. What
are you talking about? National Socialism is the future.
True communism never been tried.
Cried.
It's been cried.
I had a politics class. Well, I think probably like the same number.
Polls 101.
I don't know, something. But it was like a complete joke. Like we had a reading we had to do every week, and like that was it. Just like every week we had to do a reading and like take a little quiz on it online.
That was not this class.
Okay. Well, it was like a simple, like 100 something politics.
Okay.
I went to the class like 2 times physically the first 2 days, and the entire class was like the teacher giving this like basic stuff that I had like heard before about politics, and then people raising their hand and asking questions, and they were like the stupidest fucking questions
Oh,
I've ever
absolutely.
heard. I don't remember any of them, but they were like, how do you not know that?
If people tell you there are no stupid questions, they're probably asking stupid questions.
No, there are no stupid
there
questions.
There are absolutely stupid questions.
No. There are no stupid questions, only stupid
people. Yeah.
Like, there are some stupid questions. Don't worry about it.
So my streaks at this point, I went from good to average. It was mostly just because of assembly. I remember this one day I was working on an assignment. I think it took me 5 hours to get something to print on screen.
Nice.
Yeah, that was fun. That was a really fun class.
Just use C++.
No, we gotta use 360 assembly. So for the final assignment for that class, like, I had a friend who I would do the assignments with. So for the last 4 assignments, except for the very final assignment, I gave him all of mine because I would finish it first. Then he would use it to finish his. So for the final one, I'm like, nah, dude, I'm not fucking giving you this last one. Like, you doing it, because I did all these other assignments. So he just cranked it out, and he gave it to me. He's like, oh, sick, thanks. So I submitted it. Turned out everything was fine, 100%. So later I'm like, yo, so how'd you do that assignment? He's like, dude, I don't know. I was hungover as shit. Then you texted me to do it, and I was like, fuck. So I spent 12 hours doing this shit.
Let's go.
What a guy. He got it.
He got it. I don't know how he did it. I didn't know what I was doing.
That's some Yusuf shit he just pulled off.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's not stupid.
Whoa!
I mean, dude, if Yusuf was not stupid, he would conquer the world.
No, yeah, this guy knows what he's doing.
Alright.
He's just kind of lazy sometimes. My mental health was probably average. My physical health was good though. I was working out regularly.
It looks average right now.
That's not good.
This is my internship semester. Also, like second half of the semester was when COVID hit, so that changes things later. My internship was it was a joke class. It wasn't even a class. It was just you write about your internship at the end of it. It was really super easy for 3 credits for free.
Sick.
Advanced Android. It was also super easy. It's just like you pretty much just make an Android application and you submit that.
Yeah.
And I was pissed because I got a 91.99 in the class and you needed a 92 to get an A. And this fucking prick wouldn't round me to an A.
Wow.
So I had to convert it to an S so it wouldn't fuck with my GPA. Ah, what a dick. I had databases. That was a really easy class. You're just learning like SQL and like normalization. It's fine.
Yep. I know that. I've been there.
And I took a kinesiology class. It was really easy.
What is kinesiology?
It's a study of the body.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, kind of like a health class. What it was.
Sick.
It was an easy A. So my stress at the time was great. Like pretty much none.
Dude, the strees.
My streaks was great. All these classes were jokes. The only reason my mental health wasn't excellent was because I had to drive to class every day, which fucking sucked ass. But like having that internship really helped with my mental health because it felt like I was really like getting somewhere with my school.
Nice.
And my physical health was also really great at this point.
Is this the best semester?
Stats wise, it might be. Holy shit. So physical health was great. Yeah, I was like working out very regularly, and I did all this stuff on top. So I was like always busy, but like I never felt overwhelmed.
Mm-hmm.
So this was a pretty great semester for me.
Nice.
And in the second half of it, COVID hit. So I actually remember specifically it was spring break, and I got like the email that's like, oh, spring break will be extended for another week. I was like, holy shit, hell yeah.
Yep, just a week. That's it's only a week it's extended.
So then the 2 weeks end, and it was like, oh yeah, everything's online now. I was like, oh hell yeah. And then I got a call from my internship. It was like, oh yeah, the internship is online now. So I was like, oh.
Thank you, COVID.
Before COVID, we were supposed to be working on this really annoying fucking project for my internship. But post COVID, it actually turned into some fun shit when I made my like Pokemon website. Mm. So it was great.
Nice.
And it can only get better, right?
It can only get better from there. That's rock bottom.
Wrong! His semester.
What the fuck is his?
That's my professor, John Winans. He was a fucking dick.
Did he allow you to take this picture of him?
So there's a Discord server.
How'd you get so close to him to take the picture?
There's a Discord server, and that's like there's a bunch of memes of him, and that's probably my favorite. So I had a computer architecture and systems organization, which was not an easy class, and I had intro to software engineering, which was an easy class.
You only had 2 classes?
Yeah.
That's why his strees is only average, not poor.
It would be poor if I had like 4 or 5 classes with computer architecture.
Is that bad?
Yeah, that class was fucking hell. So like we had 5 assignments. No, we had technically 6 assignments, but the final assignment was optional. So we had 5 assignments throughout the whole semester, and the last 3 assignments were like pretty much one big assignment. So if you didn't get the answers to one of them, you couldn't do the rest. So if you fucked up like assignment 3, you kind of failed the class, and all of them were worth like 100 points or something.
That's stupid.
It was pretty fucking nuts.
He's got laser eyes, dude.
And the professor, he was a complete dick. He was the one that got COVID.
Let's go!
Like the one you were happy about getting COVID?
Yeah. He's the only professor I would ever be happy to get COVID because it like ended the semester early pretty much. So I went in to help like twice, and every time I did, he always like belittled me. And that's not just a me thing. That's an everybody thing. Like if you go through my like Discord chat logs, you'll talk about people talking about how like he would just like shit on them. Just like fucking talk down to them. It's fucking terrible. I remember this one time, like I was in like a Discord, not a Discord call with him. I was in like a Teams call with him, and he was helping me on one of the assignments, I forgot. I think it was assignment 3 or 4 or something, and it was something like kind of small. It was like the assignment was almost done. It was just a small tweak that needed to be made, and I ended up catching it. And he's and like I remember I was not having his shit. I'm like, this motherfucker, he's being a dick, and so I was like not being rude to him, but like not taking it. Mm-hmm. So he's like, oh, give me your ID. I was like, ah, fuck, okay. So I gave him my student ID, and then he like looked into my fucking previous assignment. He's like, oh, okay, looks good. I can respect you now.
Oh,
I was like, ah,
what
Jesus.
the fuck?
Yeah, so this was this semester. My stress was good, streets was good, or it was okay. My mental health was okay, and my physical health went to good. This was like during lockdown, so I couldn't really work out as much, and I was eating more crap.
You know that Anderson .Paak
Anderson
song?
.Paak.
Anderson
Yeah,
.Paak?
Lockdown.
Yeah, Lockdown.
Yeah,
You
it's
know that
good.
song?
I think I've heard of it.
It's actually I think it's actually amazing. That song's
Okay.
stupid good.
Hmm.
You just said the word lockdown, and that triggered memories.
So about the mental health meter going down by 1 bar, it sounds a lot like you should hold yourself up by your own bootstraps.
Yeah.
So
I did though.
Oh,
no,
shit.
all right, no, I didn't.
never mind.
So this is my final semester, my Unremarkable wrap-up semester. It was just 2 classes, operating systems and planetary and space science, which I don't remember much.
Didn't you like just take it?
Yeah. Well, it was half a semester, so it was like a million years ago.
Yeah.
That OS class was pretty easy, but at this time I was so checked out, I like couldn't be fucked to take notes.
Mm-hmm.
I would watch the lectures the day before the quizzes, and I would take the quizzes with my friend, and we had 4 or 5 assignments, and they were like jokes. The only like hard thing was like the exams. There's 2 exams, the midterm and the final, but I got a D on the midterm, and I got a 70% on the final, and this was me and my friend taking it doing it together.
You still got a D?
Yeah.
Damn.
It's not that it was that difficult. It's that I was so checked out.
Mm-hmm.
It was hard to fucking care at this point. That's why my streaks was really good, but my mental health was like average.
Yeah.
I was just tired of the shit. And my physical health, I was back to working out and eating right, so I was back up. And that's it. These are my endgame stats.
Come to us.
That's how many times you come.
You got a cum GPA of 3.826.
Yeah, so I ended up graduating magna cum laude, which is pretty good. Got a 3.8 GPA. I do cum laude though.
Magna, more like finna.
That's not Magnum if I've ever seen one. Yeah, so pretty good stats.
Dang.
Nerd. Oh!
shit!
Bonus guidebook content.
It's back, baby. It's back.
Thank God.
It's back for episode 2.
We're gonna learn about how Kaiba helped you through your semesters at school.
No,
It's bonus content.
I didn't need a ton of help. I just needed Kaiba. I just need Kaiba. Alright. So remember in the first episode when Yugi used Exodia to defeat
course.
Kaiba?
Of course, yeah.
That's literally me.
Yeah.
It's not possible. So in the first episode, Yugi used Exodia to defeat Kaiba, and later in season 2, Kaiba creates he starts a giant city tournament. Like he shuts down a whole city for a card game tournament. And this is where this picture is from.
Mm.
This is him announcing the tournament.
That's pretty sick.
That is pretty sick, but it gets better. It gets better. So he was defeated by Exodia. So later in that arc, in that season, Yugi has to fight this guy called a rare hunter. Don't worry about it. And he's got like all these copies of Exodia, you know. He's using Exodia. But it's like, but he's cheating. Isn't that crazy?
Okay.
He's cheating.
Yeah.
Because I think they're like coded or something. I don't remember exactly why, but this rare hunter is cheating, and he's got Exodia. And Kaiba, he knows this, but he just lets it happen.
Okay. It's about time.
It's about time Yugi felt like what it's like to face Exodia.
That's pretty base.
Did Yugi still win?
Of course he's so fucking
Of course he
won.
won.
Against Exodia?
Yes.
Okay. It was a fake Exodia?
I don't know. He was just cheating. Kaiba knew this because he like monitors every duel because he's got like satellites everywhere.
Yeah. Alright.
And he's just like, fuck him. Let him duel him. I'm not gonna stop it. He's so fucking petty about losing him in the first duel. He wants him to feel the same pain,
Okay.
and that's it.
That's it.
I do like the bonus.
What is a
content.
microphone? True or false?
Is
Yes.
it okay that I feel like I don't want to live anymore?
Yes, Bobby, that's normal.
College students.
Parking spaces.
That's a pretty good image to
Oh.
Yeah. That's it.
What do you think, GT?
You're like a 5.5.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna give it a 5.
It's cool, but I think it went on a little long.
Yeah. I think it would be higher because there's effort put into it, but like anything involving scholastic endeavors makes me incredibly stressed. So and very ashamed of my own performances. So that's gonna be a lower score from me, dog. But the bonus kind of content did bring it up.
Yes, Bobby, that's normal.
Yes, Bobby. Whoa. My turn? Yeah.
Yes, Edger.
Alright.
Oh man. Now that that's out of the way, I hope we don't have to think during this one.
Alright, look away, look away.
Of course, I always look away when you're
Alright,
around.
this is... Already we're at Play This Game With Me number 2.
Woo!
This one's a little different.
What game is it?
That's quick.
It is The Prisoner's Dilemma. You know about this?
I do know about the Prisoner's
You know about
Dilemma.
Prisoner's Dilemma?
Oh,
I've heard of
no.
it.
Is it gonna be me and Endri?
You two are gonna play The Prisoner's
Oh
Dilemma.
no. No.
So...
I can't. No, you fucker.
So...
Endri's gonna win. Because he's heartless.
So, okay. So you know how to play.
Yes.
Alright, so imagine you two are prisoners, alright?
Wait, is it like the kind of like?
I'm explaining it
Let me just.
right now.
No, like. Let me take a guess.
I'm
We
gonna
have a-
have to explain it.
We have a collegiate graduate, so let me explain.
Is it like that game where two people like decide to either steal or split the money? Is it kind of like that?
Yeah, kind of like that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So imagine you're both prisoners, all right, and you're
What do you mean imagine?
gang members or whatever happened. You
Uh,
guys hold no allegiance
I
towards each other.
steal children's trading cards.
Oh, you must
You guys
have.
don't hate each other or anything. You just both get caught
Yeah, okay.
in a crime, and you can like tell like you're being interrogated in separate rooms, and you cannot communicate.
What
Okay.
kind of crime?
I don't know, stealing kids' card games.
Some barbecue sauce, some special barbecue sauce.
Oh shit.
I'm serious.
That's a bad crime.
So you can either rat out the other person, or not rat out the other person,
Hmm.
and like so you can help or you can betray the other person.
Yeah.
You cannot communicate in any way. All right. So I got cards here.
Okay.
So I'm gonna have you guys turn away from each other,
Okay.
and then they're two-sided here. Then I want you, like whenever you choose, to hand me whatever side you want.
Okay.
I think I have a slide for yeah.
Are we? Do we get a scenario or?
No, it's just that.
Oh,
You
just-
betraying each other. Yeah.
Oh. Let me think about it. Okay, I'm ready.
Just hand it. Yeah. Just hand it over.
What was there to think about?
Okay. I mean, yeah. I guess you can just show.
Okay.
All right. All right. I know what both you guys did now. You can turn around. Yeah. So he betrayed.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, he betrayed
Ronan
me.
helped, and you betrayed him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so.
So Endri wins. If it were this, he would get, you would get 3 years, and he would get none.
Nice.
Yeah.
Optimal.
Yeah. So that is basic Prisoner's Dilemma.
Yeah.
So if you're just playing one round like that, you just betray. You don't even think about it. You just betray. So think about it like this. If you're A,
Mhm.
right, and if B is going to betray you,
Yeah.
then you should betray because you'll get fewer years or whatever.
Yeah.
And if they help, then you should betray
You get
Yeah,
fewer.
because you get fewer
Yeah,
years.
like
Yeah.
I've seen shit like this where it's like you can split this money or you can steal. Like it just makes perfect sense to always steal.
Mm.
We'll talk about it.
Mm.
Talk more about it.
Well, it depends. Like
Well, what is this way? So yeah, so you should have both betrayed. Andrew immediately handed it to me with the betray.
Yeah.
You were like, "Let me." All right.
Yeah, yeah.
And he just handed it right back with betray.
Yeah.
I think it was set on betray. I was like, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So in a game like that, you just betray. Because there's no reason to.
I see.
Unless you guys like know each other and you're like, all right, we're in this together.
All right.
But no.
What have been the same
If you
result?
if you owe no allegiance to the person, you should just betray.
Man, I hate this. I hate this today. Man.
So, something called Iterated Prisoner's Dilemma,
Oh, that's cool.
where you keep doing it. So you do it in rounds. So I'm gonna have you guys play it again, except you're gonna do it 5 times, and every time I'm gonna tell you what each other do.
Okay.
What each of you do.
Mhm.
So you're gonna have a score at the end.
Is there
That's the
like
wrong
incentive to pick one, or?
Well, you can kind of communicate, decide to cooperate or not.
So, best case scenario, we split.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright.
So no communicating.
Right.
All right. All right. Ronan, you can just turn around. And it's not gonna turn around.
Yeah.
I'll keep score here. I'm just gonna add up the number. All right. So round number 1. When you guys are ready.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. I see. Okay. I see. Wait. I didn't add it yet. All right. I'm writing it down. All right. You both betrayed.
Nice.
So you both get 2 years. So that was the first round. Okay. Now the second round. Here we go. What's gonna happen? You guys choosing? Okay. You guys both betrayed.
Yeah.
All right. You guys are doing pretty well so far. Are you ready for round 3?
Yes.
All right. Here we go. Here's round 3. All right. Yep. All right. You both betrayed. Very good. Round 4. Can I assume the same for round 5?
Yeah.
You may.
Okay. So you guys are correct. So if you're playing Iterated Prisoner's Dilemma, and you know how many rounds there are, so I told you there were 5. I know you guys probably weren't like logically stepping it out, but if the number is known, let's go through it. If you're A, right, on the final round you should betray B because there's no reason. It's the same logic as before. You should just betray them.
That's what I was thinking.
And so B also knows this, so they will also betray.
Yeah.
But then, kind of, the round before that is now the last round, kind of. So you betray then, and then they know it again, and you just keep doing that, and so on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if it
Plus,
works,
I don't trust Endri.
Yeah.
So if it's for a fixed amount, it just makes sense to repeat the same strategy.
Yeah. Yeah. So good job on that one.
What happens for an indeterminate amount of?
I have a feeling that's what's going
Wait,
on.
is it indeterminate or indeterminate?
Indeterminate?
Indeterminate.
I guess you could say indeterminate because I was thinking like an n amount of times.
Yeah, but that'd be written differently.
Yeah.
And it means slightly different things.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So, oh, what?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't put a thing. All right, you're gonna play again, but I'm not gonna tell you how many rounds there are.
Okay.
So how many rounds are gonna be?
I'm not gonna tell you.
But how many rounds?
I'm not gonna tell you.
It could be like
No, but for how many rounds are you not going to tell us?
For every single round. All right,
But
so
how many?
it's-
How long do you think it would be? Like, let's say one round is like 20 seconds.
Between, like, there's gonna be at least one, and I'm not gonna go above like 20.
So like
for sure.
6.
Yeah, 6 is a safe bet.
Endri, just go.
All right, round 1. Here we go. What are you guys doing? Okay, I'm pretty sure. I feel like Andrew could probably see.
I can't. Or I could, but I'm not looking.
Okay. Round 1, you both betrayed. All right, we're ready for round 2.
Yes.
All right, let's see. Okay, you both betrayed again. Are you guys just gonna betray every single time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I was gonna like pick a point to stop.
So now.
All right, I'll pick it now. All right,
Wow, only 2 rounds?
It's indeterminate.
Yeah.
So, makes sense that you guys would do that,
Yeah.
but that is actually not optimal.
Yeah. If you're playing against Endri, it is.
Because
Because he will never not betray.
That's okay. Yeah.
Yep.
So okay. Well, that kind of ruins.
Yep.
Um,
But please explain
yeah. So
mathematically.
if you don't know how many rounds there are supposed to be, or how many rounds you're going to be, it's complicated now.
Yeah.
This is where it gets like stupid complicated.
Mm.
So there's this guy named Robert Axelrod that wrote this book over here, Evolution of Cooperation, and he would hold these tournaments every year.
That's a badass name.
It is.
Axelrod.
Right?
he'd hold these tournaments every year where he like.
He would also hold my axelrod. Sorry, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So he would talk to a bunch of people, a bunch of academic people that he knew from around the world, and they would send back like AI kind of like just a program what to do each round, and they would hold tournaments. So people would try to win to get the best program to see who would win the most against other strategies.
That's kind of sick.
What strategy do you think won the most?
Was it cooperation?
I'm going to assume it is not the one we did where we just betrayed every single time.
No, but I'm pretty sure always betray is not a bad.
Yeah.
So it's like just a rung below.
And in fact, always betray would beat the
Yes.
the most viable strategy.
All right.
Yeah. So the winning strategy is called Tit For Tat.
Oh, so
That's like the name of it.
You do what they do.
Kind of, yeah. So on the first round, you help if you're A. You don't betray, and then after that,
Ikea.
I found this image.
It was tight. It looks pretty bad.
After that, you do whatever they did the last round.
Mm.
So it's like, if you betray, I'm going to betray, and so on. So this is the most versatile strategy. If you have just like a shit ton of strategies and they're all going at it, this one will come out on top.
Mm.
So like probability-wise, it's got like very slightly the best outcome, or is it like very? Is it clear in a way the winner?
It's like definitely the winner, unless you have. So if you have like several strategies that do the same thing, like if you have a strategy that just if you have like 3 of the same thing, then it'll lose more. Because like if you had like half the people that only betray, then yeah, it would lose because it loses to that. But if you have them all like different and they're all like trying to win, like in these tournaments that Axelrod would have, Tit For Tat would just like win. And actually, the first tournament they held, Tit For Tat was the shortest program. It had 4 lines of code, and it won the tournament.
Oh, that's sick.
Shit.
So I've read the wiki page like a few times, and I've like watched videos about it, and did not fully understand why it's so good.
Yeah.
It's got to be something with like fucking human psychology, where it's like clear. They start out by helping you, and they're going back and forth.
Except this is not human psychology.
They're programs.
These are programs running this.
Oh, I thought you said it was a tournament. It was like.
So people send in programs.
Oh, right.
They're not making the decisions. They're making a program that will make the decisions based on what happens.
So did the program randomly choose to help or betray?
Nope. It did exactly this.
No, I understand the first part, but like after they go when I go tit for tat, do they randomly choose?
Well, so some strategies probably did like random things. I know if you have like one that's random, it'll probably lose to Tit For Tat. It's like they've held it for like, what would it be? I don't know if they're still holding it, but as of 2004, they held it 20 times.
So okay, so the first round you help, then the bot it helps back, then the second round, do they also go help or do
Yeah,
they?
because it's the thing their opponent
the
did.
thing that their opponent did the last round.
So yeah, just help every single time, right?
If they're helping.
Yeah, if you're tit for tat going against tit for tat, then you will always.
You just help.
Huh. Okay. That's interesting.
Yeah. I don't have my mind wrapped around why this is the winning strategy, but it is. It's been like demonstrated to be.
Okay.
Yeah, which is pretty interesting. So there was in 2004 they held one of these tournaments. Let's see. Yeah, so this Southampton University.
Southampton.
Southampton, from England.
Is it Southampton or
It's
Hampton?
this. I looked it up.
Oh, okay.
They're from here. You see the map dot. So they submitted 60 programs into this tournament. They were programmed to recognize each other based on the first 10 moves. So they would make it's like a code, and they're like, oh, I know you. And then some of them would win and some of them would lose, like on purpose, to like boost the number of wins that the programs would have. And so they got first, second, and third place.
Oh.
Yeah, they cheated.
Yeah, okay.
So they kind of cheated.
Okay.
There was no rule against it, so they didn't cheat.
Yeah.
But it kind of defeats the
Okay.
purpose.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah. So actually, before this happened, my main man, Richard Dawkins, you know who Richard Dawkins is?
Of
The
course.
doc man.
The inventor of the term meme, Richard Dawkins. He would talked about this tournament, not this specific one, but the tournaments being held before this happened. He wrote about this. He said that someone could use this strategy, but he doubted that Axelrod would allow it in the tournament. And then it happened.
Yeah. All right. Sick.
Yeah. So I'm gonna have you guys play again.
Yeah. I feel like we don't need to.
Are you just gonna betray the whole time?
Yes.
Perhaps.
Okay. Okay. All right. Neither of you win. You don't get to see the victory screens.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. That's it then. If I'm not gonna show you the
Yep.
victory screens.
Should just show us the victory screens.
If Endri wins.
Oh yeah, it's the abomination
Yeah.
Albanian flag from Vexillology Circle Jerk. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. And if Ronan wins, he gets a Kazuya.
Oh shit.
I think it's disgusting.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Listen, I would be game if it was anyone other than Endri, but I know he's just gonna betray literally every single time. So there's
Perhaps.
no point.
Ronan, he told us the best strategy is the tit for tat.
See?
The first person helps, and the second person helps, and they just do that.
I would like to game it a little bit, right? Try to win, but I guarantee no matter what I do, if I don't betray every single time, Endri will win because he will always betray.
So there's with the basic Prisoner's Dilemma, just one round.
Yeah.
It's actually something pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Where there's something called super rationality. Have you heard of this?
You know?
So it's in like game theory.
I don't
like-
even know regular rationality.
So it's basically like if you're super rational, it's like theoretical. If you're super rational, then you will act perfectly rationally. So like in this game, you would make the perfect decision, which would be betray. But it's super rationality, not just rationality. So you assume that your opponents are also perfectly rational and will come to the same conclusion. And so in the normal prisoner's dilemma, if you are super rational and they're super rational,
You both go help them?
you both help.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because then you don't have as bad of a sentence.
So you both know that you're not. Okay. So you both know.
But also you know that if they know that, they will help.
Yeah.
Which means that you can betray.
It's just a paradox.
Super.
It's super duper rational.
Super-
At this point, it's just a coin flip
Yeah.
to see how far down
And
it goes.
so the smart thing is to betray.
Yeah. All right.
Prank. Okay, so
Prank.
I watch Mr. Beast videos sometimes. They're kind of fun.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna admit they're pretty fun, and sometimes they have like $10,000 on the line. And it's just like it's basically just this. It's the split versus betray thing, and betray. It doesn't make sense not to betray.
Yeah. Well, so
Or steal,
I
or
think
whatever.
It wasn't in the wiki page, but I think I read elsewhere that they held trials of people playing this against each other instead of like programs,
Yeah.
and people tended to cooperate.
It's stupid.
Yeah, so there's like human nature is like altruistic in like value games.
I steal.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a lot.
Which is why Endri is the worst person to go against, because no matter what, he's just gonna steal. I thought I had a little faith the very first round. I was like, oh, never mind. If it was literally anyone else, I think we could have gone that last game. It would have been interesting,
Yeah.
but against Endri, no.
It's optimal.
Yeah, I know.
It was proven. That only in a super rational context does it make sense to both help. And I didn't perfectly trust Ronan to not steal or betray.
Yeah.
All right.
So I gotta win.
Endri, you created the world that you live in.
You guys tied.
Yeah.
Well, not the first game.
There's another layer that I read after making this, which is if you're playing and there is like interference. So there's a chance that your signal of like positive or negative is accidentally the other one. And so what do you think is the best strategy if that's the case?
Do you betray every time?
No.
Is it tit for tat?
So does it always flip?
No.
It's just random.
It's like 50-50 if
So
it flips or not.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know about exactly 50-50, but there's some known chance that it will flip
So
by accident.
I'd imagine it's tit for tat because if it's not flipping, then you would still be doing tit for tat. But if it does flip, then you'd be betraying, which is also optimal. So I'd imagine it's probably tit for tat.
So it's not quite tit for tat, it's a different version of tit for tat.
God damn it.
Called forgiving tit for tat.
Mm.
So say there are two tit for tat people playing against each other, right? And the first round they would both help.
Yeah.
But then one of them, the signal gets flipped and they betray by accident. Right? In two tit for tat situations, they're like two programs that would tit for tat. They would just go back and forth constantly because that's how tit for tat would work, right?
Yeah.
So, forgiving tit for tat, if you put it in a place with interference, they're like, oh, this is just a cycle of death. I'll forgive, and then hopefully this act of forgiveness will help. And in that case, it would fix the going back and forth in a tit for tat versus tit for tat. So an interference game, forgiving tit for tat that like recognizes a death cycle is the best strategy.
Huh.
Okay.
That's it.
That's wacky.
I was almost right.
I do love that Eldritch Albanian flag.
That's so.
It's-
Oh, not the little.
Oh no, that's
not the-
hideous. It's
No.
horrifying.
That's like horrifying in a cool way, though.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
This is way
yeah.
cooler.
Yeah, it was
It was fun.
Prisoner's Dilemma.
I'm gonna go 6.9.
All right.
I'll go 7.
I like this.
Nice.
This is fun.
It's pretty cool.
I wish I had a different opponent.
Yeah, like, so I came up with this idea like pretty early in the week.
Yeah.
And I think like yesterday I thought of another thing to make a presentation on. So I was like looking at the Wikipedia page, and the farther down I got on the Wikipedia page, I was like, holy shit, this is interesting. I want to make this, but it would be like a much longer thing.
Yeah,
I had
yeah,
one
yeah.
day to make it, so I was like,
I'll
wait
save
till
that
next
for
week.
another time.
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
So pretty soon we got a banger coming up.
Alright. Alright, get him out. Let me give my shitty presentation.
At least subject-wise, we got a banger coming up.
Alright. Look away. I got definitely a different vibe from your guys' mine. I have very few sides on this one because there's a lot packed into one.
Oh, okay.
So this is something I was like, this will be fun. I could do a little research on this, be a little more informed on stuff, be a little more worldly. All right, so we're
Cultured.
talking about differences between two countries. All right, so that's gonna be the U.S. and
Britain.
the U.K. British. Britain. So, if you guys don't know, this is the English flag.
Okay.
Oh, governor.
Yeah, exactly. So
That's the British flag?
no, this is the English flag.
Is it?
Yes.
What's the one with the blue and the red and
That's
the X?
the United Kingdom flag.
England is my city.
Yeah, it
though.
is my city.
Okay.
So we're gonna be talking about. So just name one of these pictures and we can start talking.
That's
about it.
Mike Myers on the bottom.
That is Mike Myers in the bottom
Yeah.
right. Yeah, we can talk about that one. So I was at work and I was just like making a list of stuff that's like different, and one of them is that England is like the butt of jokes that are very different from U.S. being the butt of jokes.
Yep.
One of them being really bad teeth.
Okay, to be honest, I'll take the fat jokes, but we keep the nice teeth. Like straight up.
I mean, those teeth are fake. Like
They are.
like that.
Michael Myers didn't just fuck up his teeth for that role.
No.
What?
It's British Trump.
It's British.
It's Boris Johnson.
Oh yeah, we can talk about Boris Johnson as well. But hold on, I can.
Aubergine.
Hold on, I'm not done. Hey, yes, aubergine as well instead of eggplant.
Aubergine?
Yes, they call it an aubergine. Aubergine.
Dude, that's a fucking eggplant.
Yeah. Do you know why they're called eggplants?
eggplant.
What?
Do you know why they're called eggplants?
No.
Because when they are
They look like eggs?
when they're little, like when they just start growing, they are white and small, so they look like eggs.
Do you know what they call water fountains?
Bubblers?
Yeah.
I want to say yeah,
Bubblers.
bubblers.
It's a
You know
fucking
why?
water
Because
fountain.
it bubbles. You know what they call elevators?
Lifts.
Lifts.
That one's okay.
Yeah, that's
Lifts.
fine. Because it does
Does what it
lift. So
Elevators elevate.
Yeah, that's true.
yeah. So another bad joke. Another joke against the UK is how much they colonize everything. It's like they
It's a
can
joke.
like as soon as there's an undeveloped nation, they just can't get their grubby little greedy hands off of it. The sun never sets on the British Kingdom.
Yeah,
You know how
but
it is.
Keep those spices away.
It's like English museums have nothing English in them.
Yeah, exactly. And Endri, you bring up a good point. They spent so much trying to get a spice trade going, and then they never use it because English. When was the last time you ate English food?
I had beans like last week.
Beans.
Those are pretty good.
Because English food fucking sucks, dude. Like, oh, like Mexican food, sick. Italian food, awesome. English food, beans and toast.
Mediterranean food's pretty lit.
Yeah. Maybe it's just like, it's like nothing.
Oh yeah, so Giuliani made this like Brazilian chocolate candy called Brigadeiro.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like really easy to make. I'm gonna make some.
Oh, sick.
It was actually like fucking amazing.
Wouldn't it be cool if you just like went into the kitchen and brought out some right now?
Would you like some?
No, I
Then you should do
I
burrata.
have to get like powdered milk for it,
Mm.
and I forgot.
Oh, that'd be fun. The cooking stream? Cooking stream?
It's like super simple. It's
Oh,
like
cool.
3 things, you mix it and cook it, and then
Oh,
you put
that's-
it in the fridge.
That's sick. All right. What else? What piques the interest?
That's it. That's all I
Don't
see.
don't jump all at once. Please.
I mean,
The
they
TV
got-
license is pretty funny. Like,
yeah,
I've heard
JT,
of-
you know about the TV license?
They needed to watch TV or something?
Yeah.
I've heard about it. I don't know anything about it though.
So the BBC, the British Broadcasting Channel, is funded
That's
pretty
what
much.
that stands for?
Oh yeah, if you're American, BBC stands for something else. But no, the British Broadcasting Channel is funded mostly by the TV licenses because they don't have like ads on it. They don't have commercials. Instead, if you watch like television, it's essentially just another tax that you have to pay. But you like don't have to pay it. You
They
can like
do
opt
like
out.
their taxes, don't they?
Oh yes, they do. Fucking British people.
Where's that T-tax now, bitch?
Exactly. So if you don't want a TV license because like you don't watch TV, then you can like opt out for it, but you do have to pay to opt out for it.
What?
It's like I think it's like a one-time thing that you pay to opt out for it.
Okay.
It's like a recurring.
Yeah,
same
right, that would be
price
so
to
stupid.
Opt out.
What if you
Um,
just like never do anything with
Go to
it?
jail.
Yeah, that you usually would want to opt out for it then. Like if you never watched
No,
TV.
you
No,
don't
so-
want to pay the opt-out price, he's saying.
Like, it's
Do
so
English
ridiculous.
police do anything?
I do know that they do like check in on people's houses to see what TV they watch to make sure that they're following the
Wait,
TV
do they
license.
actually?
Yeah, they like have check-ins for
What the
people.
fuck? What a waste of resources.
What?
Yeah.
No. You're trying to tell me that people make stupid laws and ideas?
For the TV license, why don't they just have it like socialized and everyone just pays a little in their taxes? Why does it gotta be like a fucking license? It's so weird.
What are you talking about?
Venezuela?
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 When I was checking the TV license like Wikipedia page, there were like a bunch of countries that do that, and guess what was number 1 on the list?
England?
Albania TV licenses.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, you're guilty.
Wow.
I'm pretty sure it said something along the lines of it's like not all of it is paid by the TV license, but like 65% of it, and that's hysterical. I want to say it was about £150 a month for the TV license.
God damn.
I know.
What's pound to dollar?
Pound to dollar,
It's a
which we
little-
can talk
it's a little
about.
better than a dollar.
It's slightly better. It's about 1.3 US dollars. Is a single pound.
Oh, okay.
A pence. A quid.
Could you imagine like having to pay like $170 just to fucking watch TV?
Yeah.
What a fucking rip.
It'd be annoying. I mean, I pay $0 to watch any TV.
As-
I,
yeah,
don't,
me too.
I don't watch TV.
My parents do.
It's fucking stupid.
BBC has a website.
Shut up. So
Pornhub.
other
Go to the
wrong
categories.
BBC. So the money that they use the British
Black.com.
pound. They don't use the
Mhm.
euro because they feel like they are more important than the rest of Europe. So they're like, no, we're gonna use the British pound, not the euro.
Aren't they part of the EU?
Wasn't that the whole Brexit
That's the
thing?
whole Brexit thing.
Oh,
thing.
right.
They are no longer part of the EU, which is something that Boris Johnson supported, and he is definitely not liked by most of the UK.
You know it's rainy there?
Yeah,
I heard it rains a lot.
it rains a lot. It's pretty high altitude. Did I say altitude? I meant latitude.
Wait, so when they were part of the EU, they still had the pound, right?
Yes,
That's so weird.
I know, because they're fucking special.
They're like the US.
Yeah.
Yeah, the US is cooler though. We don't have bad teeth.
Yeah, that is correct. But the so I was looking up the denominations for money, and like the most common bills that are used are 2, 5, 10, 20, and then like less common is like 50 and 100. But very uncommonly they have $1 bills. Instead they use like $1 coins. which is like the main $1 that
We
they
have
use.
Sacagawea coins.
We do, but we like,
Very rare.
yeah, like we don't use $2 bills very often either.
No.
Cool.
They drive on the other side.
Yeah, they just these idiots still don't they know? I'm pretty sure they're like one of the only. There are like 2 countries in the world that drive on the other side of the road.
I think Japan's also one of them.
Is it Japan? I
I'm
would
pretty
not
sure
know.
Japan drives on the left.
Fucking stupid.
Australia.
Does Australia?
Yeah.
All right, make that 3. Like,
Brazil is on the right side.
yeah, the correct side.
Yeah, the right side.
the right side, not the wrong side.
I feel like it would just be so weird. You know what I mean? Like, can you turn left on red?
Imagine having like 2 licenses, one in the U.S. and one in the U.K. That'd be so freaky.
I don't think I could drive.
I don't think you
Um,
need 2 licenses if you already have one.
I'm pretty sure if you were gonna live in the country.
Oh, I guess if it swaps. If it swaps, you probably do, huh?
Mhm. Huh.
'Cause I think I
Wacky.
watched like a YouTuber who talked about having 2 licenses.
Okay.
Seems kind of annoying.
Cool.
I didn't drive when I was in Australia because I was too young and the insurance on the rental car would be like really expensive.
Oh, right.
Too young.
Like I could have, so because I was young, the insurance would be like really expensive. But,
Instead,
I
like
don't need to drive.
the two
Yeah,
dogs
the
drove.
2 very incredibly stupid people drove.
Yeah.
What do you mean you were too young? Like you
So,
couldn't get the license, or
no,
you couldn't rent a car?
I could have rented and drove the rental car that we got from the company, but they would have to pay insurance for each person that's driving it, and mine would just be like absurdly expensive because I was still 19 at the time,
Yeah.
something like that.
So yeah, driving on the pardon me, driving on the left side of the road. Yeah, what's up?
Nothing.
No, please.
We were just memeing.
What-
Like you started talking and he goes,
Okay, I see where your allegiances lie. Let's talk about the one thing that I like about the UK
metric
is the
system.
metric system.
Yeah, it actually makes sense.
It like makes so much sense.
It's not arbitrary.
Like, you know how much an inch is?
Well,
An inch is.
It's like-
it is arbitrary.
Yes, but it like makes more. It's
Yeah.
more sensical, arbitrary.
More cohesive.
Yeah,
The imperial system was based off the measurements of a king.
that's dumb
Yeah.
as hell.
Yep. I think an inch was between his thumb, or between the tip of his thumb and his knuckle.
That's stupid.
That's why it's the imperial system.
That makes
Yeah.
a lot of sense. I know there is another name for it besides the imperial
The
system.
retard system.
That's I don't think
No. That's a
that's
different thing.
no, no. There actually is another name for it because there was someone at work who I was saying it was the imperial system. He's like, I'm pretty sure it's then whatever he said, and we looked it up and like both were correct.
Oh.
And I was like, oh, that's lame.
Yeah.
You know,
to be right.
you know what Americans do use the metric system for?
Calculations.
That we use a lot. Americans use them a lot.
The metric system.
Yep.
Centimeters.
Yeah, we do use centimeters a lot.
Yeah, but for what specifically? We measure a certain thing that Americans use a lot.
Oh, bullets.
Bullets!
Yeah, it's in millimeters.
In our guns, they're
Yeah.
measured by millimeters.
Yeah, millimeters.
And like liquids too, right?
Liquids.
Like
Nope.
milliliters. And
We
stuff?
sell stuff by gallons.
We use ounces.
Huh.
Like fluid ounces.
Yeah, but like it's usually like in parentheses after it's.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what 2-liter bottles for sure? Soda is like that. Yeah, the metric system like Celsius.
How many ounces are in a liter?
Ounces in a liter. I want to say 16 ounces in a liter.
I never
but,
learned that.
There's 16 ounces.
I'm
in
I'm a stupid American. I'm not supposed to know
I
that.
think it's 16 ounces in a pound, I believe.
Yes, I know that.
You know what? That is correct. But those are different. Fluid ounces.
We don't even know.
Yeah. We don't.
Is there a difference between a fluid ounce and a regular ounce?
Yes.
I know fluid ounces are meant for fucking fluids, but
Yeah.
is there a different
I think that's it. Right.
Is there different conversions?
I'm not sure.
So that's what I was.
I don't use the metric system. Are you kidding me? I'm American.
What? Ounces?
Or is fluid ounces the volume
I think
Could
it
be
is
the
the
volume.
volume.
Yeah.
instead of the weight?
Oh, you know what? That makes a lot of sense. I think you're correct. Huh. Anyway, Fahrenheit. You know, it's like.
Yeah.
Do you guys know why Fahrenheit's like that?
Nope.
What do you mean?
Why it's like, why it was made the way it is?
I
like-
believe isn't it based off mercury?
It's like times 2 plus
It's some
32. Or
no, that's the equation. It's like it's dumber than any explanation you can come up with. It's like supposed to be like percentages, So like, it's relative to like human comfort. So where like 100 degrees, that would be like
It's
100%.
100%
It's like
comfort?
No, it's like 100% hot. And then like
What?
0 degrees is like
No,
0%. Dude,
no.
I know it's stupid.
No,
or it's
I can't,
dumb as hell.
That can't be it.
It's dumb as hell. 50%. It's like it's like
I thought it was
moderately.
based off Mercury.
I'm sure it's more
Somebody
complicated
that
than
had
that.
contact with Mercury probably came up with
Oh,
Yo,
I see.
100 is hot. So
I'm 100% hot right
Yeah,
now.
zero cold, real cold.
I also wouldn't be surprised if that wasn't true and I just heard it somewhere and was like, oh, I believe that.
It's funny if it is true.
I believe you.
I
Noah.
hope that is true. That's too fun.
Yeah.
Kelvin is probably the best unit of heat.
I wouldn't be
Yeah,
surprised
but
if
you're
that was
gonna say-
fake information. All right.
What's the freezing point? Oh, 273. How cold is it outside? Yeah, it's like 300 right now.
Yeah. So yeah, other than that metric system, when I was doing research on this for like money, the British pound is the 4th most traded money like in the economy generally. Do you guys know 1, 2, and 3? Any guesses?
U.S. dollar.
That's number 1.
The yen.
Yen is number 3.
Bitcoin.
Bitcoin is not up there, not top 4.
So that's 2 of 3.
Yep, 1 and 3. American dollar and the Japanese yen. Number 2.
Whatever
What are these?
China
Yeah, what are these?
uses.
No, what is China?
I have no idea, but it is the euro.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
It's the euro. It's got a cool little symbol. What's the euro symbol
It's like
on
an
here?
E kind of.
Is it on here?
I don't think so.
Why not?
It's a US keyboard.
What?
It looks like a pound.
Yeah.
It's really.
Yeah.
I hate how they look so similar.
I mean, it's like a C and like. No, it's like an E and then like 2 lines. That's the euro symbol, I believe.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Who knows? We're in
Yeah, we don't
we're
need
in
to-
America.
Yeah.
I
hell
love
yeah,
America.
brother.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the other thing that we didn't get to, the British Sign Language alphabet.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. The UK has its own sign language, even though the American Sign Language is based off of English.
Is it?
It's,
Is it like an accent kind of?
nope, it is entirely different. It is its
Oh.
own
It's a different
language.
language?
I thought
Yes.
I thought sign language is universal.
You would
It's
think,
American Sign Language ASL.
but no.
That's really.
It would be
annoying.
really cool if it was universal, but it is not.
Yeah.
Like there's Russian Sign Language, British Sign Language, Japanese Sign Language. If you watch,
Can you imagine you're signing with your
Sound
homie and being
voice.
like, "Yo, I think that's a Russian bitch. I can tell by the way she signs."
that would be insane if you knew like just a ton of different sign languages.
Sounds so
Okay,
annoying.
so why doesn't the world just like use one language?
It should be English.
I'm not even saying necessarily it should be English,
I am.
but like we should just use one language.
I don't know.
Then we can all
But,
communicate.
but people get like up in arms about like culture and stuff.
Well, yeah, fuck them.
Yeah.
All right, with that, that's the end of my presentation. Fuck the British. That's what JT says.
Same with like universal time. Why don't we just have one time?
I understand not having universal time because it's based off of when the sun comes
I
up.
understand why we started not having universal time, but why don't we now?
I don't agree with having universal time. Like wouldn't everyone want like 5 a.m. because that's when
Who
the
gives
sun.
a shit?
I don't know. I'm okay with having time zones. It's just-
Time zones are fucking stupid.
no, they are, but like they're useful.
New Zealand is like half an hour forward. It's not like an hour difference. Like Japan is the most eastern country, like on the normal map, whatever, right?
Yeah.
But New Zealand.
Wait, did you
is
say
like-
the normal map?
Yeah,
As-
normal map.
implying the one that America uses is the normal one?
That is the correct map.
Yeah, for us it's normal. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, just checking. We are Americans, and that is, I do also consider that the normal map.
Yes.
So,
So Japan is the most eastern country.
yeah,
All right. But New Zealand is later in the day.
yeah,
Who cares?
Because fuck us.
Yeah.
Because fuck you.
yeah.
Yeah. Right.
That's that's British.
Ball war.
The only good British man was Alex from
David Tennant.
from Clockwork Orange.
I salute that man.
Good on you, Alex. Alex,
He was cured.
I loved him in Space Jam 2.
I was killed, all right.
Oh wait, was he in Space Jam 2 or is it just the
No,
Droogs?
just the Droogs.
Okay, never mind. I did not love him in Space Jam 2.
I would have. He should have been on like the opposing team.
Yeah, he's evil. He's a monster.
What? He's been cured.
He was cured.
All right.
Alright,
I'll give this a 5 to a 6.
alright.
Yeah, it's like a 5.
I'll take a 6.
All right, you can take it that way, I guess.
Alright, now we can get on to Endri's
the
Right.
Slim Shady
The Slim
LP.
Shady LP.
Damn,
This is
wow.
a public service
I wish
announcement.
Jess was here.
That's where it's gonna start.
Oh, you're just gonna play the album?
I think we're gonna be taken down.
We're gonna listen to the whole album.
I'll get it taken out pretty quick.
Yeah, why not?
Slim Shady does not give a fuck. What is it? The views and opinions in this album are totally fucked, or something like that.
Yeah, so Slim Shady LP. We listened to it.
Yeah,
I think it's pretty good, and we'll see what you guys think.
I think it's pretty good.
Mine.
Hi.
Yo, 3 of our favorites. Okay.
Well, I know your favorite because we talked a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So my name is. It's a great opening track. I think.
Yep.
It's really good.
I got pogged up.
It's
for this
definitely the
opening
first
track.
thing on the album.
Yep, definitely.
Yeah.
The first thing,
Yeah.
as soon as you open the album, that's the
This
first
is
thing
what
that
you
plays.
hear.
It's the first track off the album, and
Yep.
it's really good. It's not. It's probably.
Wait, I thought Dr. Dre said nothing, you idiots.
You want to copy me and do exactly what I did? Try acid and get fucked up worse than my life is?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah,
It's very good, yeah. It's probably in my top 4.
and the hook goes off. What can I say?
I think this song
I-
has the best instrumental by like a pretty big margin,
Mhm.
and I think it has the most catchy chorus.
I think it's in my number 4 on this album. I think there's 3 other songs that are better.
I think his rapping is pretty great all the way throughout. Like, at least his like lyricism and rhyming
Mhm.
is amazing.
Dude, there's a JoJo's reference right there.
Spice Girl.
Spice Girl.
That's right. Part 5. Yeah, I just looked over at the chat and I forgot we had Be Gone Poot.
Wait. Okay, so the top one
Yeah.
is am I Queen's Gambit?
What do you
See, who else would be Queen's Gambit?
What do you think, JT? What did you think you were?
All right.
You want to explain why I'm a mullet trucker hat?
Why do you think
Don't I
Ronan?
have longer hair? Do I have
So,
longer hair?
I doubt it.
No, probably not.
Yeah.
Yours is straighter too.
Yeah. That's because it was like just done and brushed and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
one time Ronan was wearing a trucker hat,
Yeah.
and his hair was down, and he looked like a trucker from the back, and it was amazing. So that's why he's a trucker.
Man, you wasted.
Yeah, great song. Very good. I got pogged up for this album when this song came out. And I was like, oh shit,
It's pretty good.
that is his name.
Yes, great start. Guilty Conscience, I think, is also really good. I love the duality between Dr. Dre and Slim Shady. Like, Dre's the angel, Slim is the like devil,
Mhm.
and they're like fighting each other.
I do like his storytelling throughout a lot of the tracks.
Yeah,
Is very fun. It's like, you know, most of them have a narrative through line, which is just kind of fun. It's just kind of the style, you know.
I love how in this track he's trying to like convince this like 22-year-old, I think, 23-year-old,
Yeah.
to fuck a 15-year-old, and this one line here, man, fuck that, hit that shit, raw dog and bail. That's so funny.
I do like how he just like doesn't give a fuck, which we will get to as well. You know, throughout the
Yeah.
album, he's just like, yeah, fuck him.
So I think with this whole album, I guess I could, if I'm gonna generalize, I could wait till the very end. Never mind.
Yeah.
I like how in the end Slim pretty much wins, and
Yeah.
Drake like tells him to just give in.
He's corrupted.
That was great.
What? He slipped? What?
He slipped,
landed
fell on his dick, yeah.
Man, fuck that shit.
But what about the kid? Thought about it. Still don't give a fuck.
Still want to stab her?
It's good. Yeah, fun.
That's what I did. Be smart. Don't be a retard.
You gonna
Take advice from somebody who slapped T. Barnes. What'd you say?
So I actually know a little bit more about that T Barnes thing. So he like, it's not like he's like, so T Barnes was like a rapper, like famous rapper woman or something, and he didn't like slap her. He like beat the fuck out of her.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was not like a.
Oh.
It's not like as jokey as it is here. Like he like
Okay.
assaulted her.
He's trying to normalize it.
I think M like wrote that line. I don't think Dre
okay.
did. But like it wasn't
That's not good.
like a funny thing. He like
Okay.
beat her
Alright,
up.
Well, alright.
He's not a great guy.
Yeah.
Brain Damage. I think this is great.
Do you know about this song getting him sued?
Yeah, by his bully.
By D'Angelo Bailey.
Yeah, D'Angelo Bailey.
So he raps about this fat kid D'Angelo Bailey who
Mhm.
thinks he's hot shit because his dad boxes
Mhm.
that beats him up.
Mhm.
So the actual guy sued him. D'Angelo Bailey sued
Okay.
him. And so he like went on live TV and was like, yeah, we bullied him. Like, Like we made him, we like knocked him down on the ground and he stopped moving, so we just left.
Yeah.
Some shit like that.
Then the fucking principal came in and started beating his ass too.
So in the court case, the judge that was that was hearing this, when she was giving the verdict of like what was going to happen, she gave a rap.
Yeah, she rapped the verdict.
It's really cringy.
That sounds cringy.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool in a way.
Yeah, but also-
it's funny, but like Eminem is there. You're gonna try to like, you want to put me on your next album, Eminem?
Yo, put me on.
I think like in a vacuum it's cringe, but I think with the context of like this whole fucking thing, I think it's kind of cool.
What if the judge just went off?
I actually read the rap. It's not very good.
Oh man, but what if though?
That'd be funny.
That would be pretty cool. Yeah, I mean,
Now
I
the
like-
bully
I-
wants
I
to
like-
beat your ass, and I'ma let him.
Brandon, that was probably my favorite line in the song.
I think it's
Very fun.
I think it's an absolutely great song.
It's a pretty good song.
I think these first 3 songs are fucking fire.
I do think as like the little kid voice M puts on is like grating for sure.
Yeah.
It's like as like aesthetically displeasing.
Yeah. I was gonna say on a lot of this album, I think his voice is not that good.
Yeah, like I like the concept, I like the storyline, I like the beats, but it's just like, man, a lot of times I'm like, man, I don't want to be hearing how he sounds.
I guess I think it never really bothered me. I think it was always fine.
I think that's okay.
You're a fanboy.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, maybe when I was a kid, but it's been a while. If I had.
Yep.
I
this,
think
this was 100% my least favorite track.
it's okay.
I like what he's saying.
I don't know who the hell mixed this track, but the beat was way too loud. Like I listened to this album like 3 different times, and I listened to this particular song like a few times over again. But like, it's just like his voice is drowned out through the entire fucking track, which is why you're listening to an Eminem album, is you want to hear him. And it's just like the snare is like way too fucking loud.
I don't know what you're talking about because I could hear it fine. So I don't know.
Yeah, I think it was fine.
I think it actually just like I was annoyed as hell
Maybe
throughout
you-
the entire song because of how loud it was.
Yeah, this section I like a lot where he's like saying all the
Yeah.
things he's tired of.
If the mixing was better, I probably would have liked this track a lot more.
If I had one wish, I'd wish for a better mixing on this track.
Yeah, exactly.
Tired
But,
of
yeah.
not having good mixing on this track. I think it's okay.
Yeah.
It's probably one of the weaker songs, but I think it's fine.
I think this moment is definitely a stand-up moment
Mm.
for me.
Really?
Yeah, like the moment you have.
Oh,
listed
in
here.
this song. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. 90s. This is a wheelchair take.
Least favorite.
This is
yeah, that you know what? That's gonna be a wheelchair for me, dog.
That's a wheelchair.
like, come on, this is a great song.
This is
Yeah.
like the album. This is like
Yeah.
This is the album cover.
yeah.
You know, a lot of the like little girl noises.
Mm.
That was actually his real daughter.
Okay.
So he like snuck her into the recording studio and like asked her to like do some of these lines.
All right.
It's pretty hilarious.
Mommy.
Yeah, I really like the song.
It's like what's the word I'm looking for? It like
The story carries it.
the story carries it. It's like, oh man, when I was listening to this, I was like, man, I should listen to Stan again.
I think it's like a prelude to Kim, kind of.
Yeah.
Well, Kim maybe came first,
Well-
but Kim's like the better version of this.
Kim is like the prequel to this.
Is it?
Yeah, Kim is where he's like,
I don't
like
know.
this is what you did. Like
I
I
don't-
get.
I don't know the
you
lore.
like me. He's doing all this shit, and then he like fucking kills her, and then this is afterwards.
Huh. I thought they were both like him just like fantasizing different ways he would handle the situation. Like one where he's more direct with it, and this one where he's got Haley involved and like he's just being more subtle about it, like not being as explicit.
I took it as this is coming after.
I could see that. Yeah, that makes
Because I
sense.
think there's like a sound at the beginning of this of him like packing stuff, and that same sound, or like at least a sound that's very similar, is at the end of Kim.
I'd have to see if Kim's written first or produced first. But that's a good theory. I like that.
I do like the little baby noises he makes to that song. It's so funny. It's good. It's like the juxtaposition of how just like obviously horrible
Mhm.
it is. And it's just like
And when he says 97 Bonnie and Clyde, me and my daughter,
daughter.
he says
Daughter.
like that daughter. It sounds really good when he says
And
that.
honestly, like
at work, just the you and I was through my head the whole fucking day. I was like, and you and I was like, fuck, dude, God damn you.
I like the
Wheelchair take from Jess, honestly.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I like the like cutesy like way he would like talk to his daughter during all this. Like ready now, here we go on the count of 3, dummies. 1, 2, 3, wee. That's so good. And like, come on, Jess.
Bad take.
Come on.
Ooh.
It's a great song.
If we had like a soundboard and like a toilet flushing sound, that's what I'd do. Right?
That's the take.
Bad take, Jess.
Role model. This is a really good song.
Yeah, I like this one.
I really like the song. He came.
I
to
got genital warts and it burns when I pee.
He came to the club with a fake ID. Do you want to grow up to be just like me?
That was okay.
Really?
I think it was like decent, right? But it felt a little like samey, like sound wise, and it wasn't just like as standout as some of the other tracks. So I was like, okay, yeah.
I actually kind of have nostalgia goggles for this song.
Okay.
I remember I liked this song when I was younger a lot.
The only song I'd heard previously to listening to this was "My Name Is." So all these.
That's the only one?
Yep.
Yeah.
Pretty sure.
I think I had heard most of these.
I still think the song is really good.
Yeah, I don't think it was
Yeah.
bad by any means. Like, he still kind of goes off, and it fits with like kind of the theming of the album of him just being like, fuck you.
Yeah. My fault. Yeah, it's probably my least favorite. I don't know. I just
I
didn't.
understand that.
I didn't really like it
Probably
very
my
much.
second least favorite.
Yeah, this is on like the lower half for sure.
I didn't really like the beat. The story wasn't that interesting, and I just didn't really like the way he was like kind of rap singing.
Never meant to.
You mushrooms, girl. Something
Meant to bring
to
you
my
to
world.
world.
Yeah, it's okay.
I said, wait, first try this hallucinogen. It's better than the heroin and booze and gin. If that's true, then that shit is like incredible.
Well, like you're talking about using hallucinogens like mushrooms and like LSD to cure like depression, like legitimately.
Yeah.
So probably is
She
actually
did take
better
like
than those
22
things.
shrooms. She's gonna die.
Yeah, she's gonna die, dude. I know, and it's my fault.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fine.
The acting for sure wasn't that great in this track.
You know, LSD has been like pretty much proven to cure or like severely reduce depression.
Cure depression?
Like,
Yo!
I think it's called like cannabin. I forgot the exact name, but
Cannabis.
Yeah, that's the one.
no, not cannabis. Cannabinoids or whatever.
Cannabinoids?
Maybe. I don't know if that's what I'm thinking it is, but essentially, like hallucinogens really can like put a huge damper on depression.
And that is why this is Endri's least favorite track.
Depression, pretty sick.
Yeah.
Pretty sick.
We
I
wouldn't
like
want to
it.
get rid of that.
Yeah.
Keep it. Yeah, so this is my least favorite. You guys didn't comment on Schnoz?
No.
No.
We know
That
who he
fits
is.
you.
It's sick.
We knew that was you.
Come on, everybody. Yeah. Thanks, Ronnie. Take it away. Or JT.
why
I mean, yeah.
why am I taking this?
Why not?
Yeah.
Why is this here?
Dude, he got full-blown AIDS and a sore throat.
I don't like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably my second least favorite.
Yeah.
Women all grabbing it.
I don't really have much to say about this track. This is definitely on like the latter half.
My favorite thing about this track
The title.
is, well, that the title and the chorus like are the same.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's not saying like, come on everybody, he's saying, come on everybody.
Yeah.
That's funny.
It's
And
clever.
he's got AIDS. AIDS coming on everybody.
Well, as long as they don't get it into any openings, they're
Yeah.
fine.
He's got full-blown AIDS and a sore throat. Yeah, it's not very great.
Yeah.
Rock Bottom. I love the song.
pretty good.
It's incredible.
I think the chorus
It's rock
doesn't
bottom.
sound very good.
Yeah, I was not really a fan of the chorus itself.
Really?
But I
Yeah.
felt like the
I think that's genuinely on the album. I feel that way.
Huh.
The choruses are pretty weak.
I felt very similarly. But what in between "Let's Rock Bottom" and he goes off.
I mean, yeah, the verses are fantastic in this album.
Yeah, I think the song's
It's
incredible. I think it's like a 10 out of 10 song, in my opinion. I think it's fucking phenomenal.
Also, 10 out of 10 Isaac item in
Yeah.
Repentance.
It is
It's
very,
very
good. Yeah. It's kind of broken.
You want it early on.
Yes.
Yes, you do.
As opposed to this track, which is not early on in the album.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's right. Thank you.
This would probably make my like top 5 Eminem songs. I think the song's really good.
I did not get that much resonance out of it, but that's cool. Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great song. Just don't give a fuck.
Give a fuck.
I think it's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I like the idea of it because like it kind of fits thematically. He doesn't. So like yeah, he doesn't give a fuck.
Screaming.
Like
fuck
I
the
do
world
like
up
how
to
he
punk.
yells that I just don't give a fuck. I think that it's pretty good. Remember when I said he had bad acting before and my fault?
Yeah.
I think this is some better acting on this track.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm not a huge fan of the song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As the world turns, the song's okay.
I think
Mhm.
the chorus and beat on this are like one of the weakest on the albums.
Mm.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm not even. I can't even remember the chorus of As It Was.
I don't know why the world keeps turning.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I listened to this album like 3 times. I don't remember it.
But the verses are pretty good.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I think at this
What
point
up?
in the
It's nice to
album,
meet you.
I'm
I'd
like
like to treat you to a bagel and a slice of pizza.
I'm like,
But I'm broke as fuck and I have to
kind
pay
of
for the next
fatigued at
month.
this point in the album of like kind of Eminem style and stuff, where it's like, yeah, I get it.
I think this album does drag on a bit.
Mm.
I think if he had cut like 1 or 2 of these
Maybe you
songs.
cut some of the skits.
I always listen to all of the skits when I listen to them.
Sucker.
I did on the first time.
You know
After I
how
skipped.
Genesis Owusu's Falling with No Teeth? It feels like there are like way like a lot of like different kind of genre switch ups and different vibes and moods.
Yeah.
That is not this album. It
Yeah.
feels like
I would agree with that.
Yeah.
it can get like a little boring as it goes on because of that. Not that that's like a bad choice. It's just like kind of how I feel when I'm listening to Eminem stuff.
Yeah, this song's okay. I feel like it could have been cut.
I do like after this point when he's like, if you couldn't join me, I was about to close the next month. Except I don't have any weed or anything needed to smoke weed, and in fact I'm actually a criminal and a serial prisoner escapist. So give me all your money. I really like that.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. I'm shady. This is good. I like the song.
This is a fun one.
I'll listen to your
Oh,
demo
right.
tape and act like I don't like it. 6 months later, you hear your lyrics on my shit.
That I'm pretty sure that's my favorite line of that track, particularly. It was like this motherfucker.
I got herpes while we're on the subject.
And if I told you I had AIDS, y'all would play
These
it.
stupid motherfuckers think I'm playing when I say it.
I'm shady.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, it's a fun song.
It is definitely like a pick me up at this point in the album.
Yeah. I think the song's okay.
I think the song's kind of weak.
I love the beginning because it feels like an interlude that Endri will not skip. It's like I was like,
Gotcha.
I was like,
Got
yo, we're mixing it up. We got a bit of a western. We got this guy going on, and that's my favorite part of the track.
I remember as a kid, I used to think this was a very good song, but now it's okay. It's
The
not
title's pretty sick. Bad Meets Evil.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, I think the opener is like better than the rest of the song.
I really like
I don't
It
know
sets a
about
good
that.
vibe, you know.
while I stab myself in the knee with a diseased needle,
Yeah.
releasing rage on anybody in squeezing range. Cold enough to make the seasons change into the freezing rain. He's insane. No, I'm not. I just want to shoot up when I'm pissed off because I can't find a decent vein. That's
Yeah.
really good.
Yeah.
The vibe definitely like the just doing whatever the fuck he wants, saying whatever the hell he wants is very good, very consistent.
Yeah. Definitely him at his, like, probably his edgiest.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Not as edgy as Tyler, though.
Yeah, no.
I think
He still doesn't.
I think the song's actually pretty fucking good.
I
Pretty
thought this was
freaking good.
Pretty
Yeah.
fucking good.
Yeah.
This is darn good.
I need water. Yeah, I think the song's really good.
I mean, it's like more of the same. It's good.
Yeah.
You know.
It's alright.
I don't know. I think the quality picked up in this final track. It's the final track, right?
I didn't really see
Oh,
that.
no.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was really good. I could see why you'd be pretty tired at this point, but I think this is a good final track.
Yeah. I mean, it works, right?
Alright. Yeah.
And these are the scores.
Here we go.
Jess gave it a 6.
Okay. Oh yeah, Jess.
I'm surprised she liked it that much.
She likes this better than OK Computer. She's out of her mind. Love that.
It's like funny bad.
That's
Like, how did she think
She's
that?
so stupid.
Ronan.
Yeah, I give it a high 6.27.
I would say that's
Yeah.
just like a 7, but
Mhm.
I'd say like 7 to an 8. It's not quite an 8 because there's a couple of like skippable tracks. So JT just a 7.
Yeah.
We were all
7.
pretty close on this one.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Endri is a unifying force.
Yes.
Look at that.
So
That's
what
I told you, dude. I told you it had to be one of Andrew's.
So my thoughts on this album is like, if you get rid of the skits, it's like up a point.
His skits are so bad.
Yeah, they're very bad, and they are part of the album.
Yeah.
I skip.
Yeah, there's a reason.
I was
you
talking to
skip.
Endri, and he was saying he doesn't consider the skits when considering the rating of the album,
Yeah.
which I think is wrong.
It's part of the
because it's
album.
part of the album. They put them
it
in the
is
album.
it is part of the album, but I don't take it into account.
It's like if there was a painting, right, and then like one of the corners of the painting was like shitty as fuck, just absolutely horrible.
Yeah, it's not like actually part of the painting. It's just like
yeah. Well, I
But
don't pay attention to that
that's
part.
not filler though. This shit's just filler.
yeah, that's why it's bad.
Yeah.
But
Yes.
it's skippable filler.
It is
It's
yes,
skippable.
it's skippable filler.
Yeah,
That's
it's
why
bad.
it's bad.
I just skip it. I just don't. I don't think it's fair to fucking like.
They shouldn't have put it on the album.
Yeah.
It's
Ah,
not.
the
Yeah,
The
it's not
artist
fair.
put it there for them for
Like
for
I
listeners
said,
to listen
like I
to.
said before, Water 7 in One Piece was one of the best arcs in the series. In
What
One
do you-
Piece.
dude, you lost me.
Yeah,
What are you talking about?
I know what you're talking about. I loved Water 7. What are you talking about?
What?
What are you talking about?
Water 7, one of the best arcs in One Piece, had like a bunch of filler right in the center, like right before they got to like the climax of the story arc, and I just skipped it, and it does not hurt my.
Because that's not canon.
Dude,
That's different.
Yeah, I don't consider this canon either.
The fillers are canon
I don't-
in this.
I don't see it as that way.
They added it onto the album.
They're part of the album.
Yeah, they are, but I don't consider it part of the fucking
If you're
score.
rating the whole of the album, you gotta rate the whole of the album.
I'm not gonna rate the filler.
It's like
It's pointless.
Hey, here's some like really good music, but every once in a while there's just like some stupid
Just
shit.
some
in
fart
there.
sounds. You just
Why?
skip the
Why
fart
would
sounds.
you put that on there? It would be better if it wasn't there. It's on there though.
Either way, I'm not gonna consider it.
Okay,
It's pointless.
so my score is lower because of that, and also I think M's voice is not that great a lot of the time. And I think he's pretty immature on this album.
Yeah.
and kind of
That's like one of my
he's like
biggest problems. With
trying a little too
M.
hard to be edgy. I think
Yeah, maybe.
it's not too bad. It's not like that cringeworthy. I think Guilty Conscience is kind of where it's at its worst for me.
Really?
I
I
think
think that's
so,
a great
yeah.
song.
I like what's going on. He just sounds like he's encroaching on cringe.
Wait, are you talking about like edginess cringe or
Edginess cringe.
Oh, okay. No, I don't really see it that way. I can see it in like some of these other tracks, like "Come On Everybody,"
Yeah, come on everybody too. Yeah, definitely.
but I don't see it in "Guilty Conscience." I think he really is just playing like a fucked up character, and
Well, yeah,
that's part of it.
yeah, but I don't like it.
But I think it's a great song.
And then but it's still pretty high. Like without the skits, it would be an 8 because he's like fucking amazing at rhyming.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
And like storytelling.
Yeah.
Like, he just does that shit.
Like thinking back on it, I'm pretty sure I'm closer to 6 than 7. Where it's just like I doubt I would re-listen to this album anytime soon, but I may listen to like a couple tracks because those are good. But as a whole,
I think definitely
Could be better.
not as good as Marshall Mathers LP.
yeah.
I think there's like 5 amazing songs in this. Like, "My Name Is great. "Guilty Conscience" I think is great. "Brain Damage" is great.
Damn, just good.
I think
This is good.
it's pretty good. I don't know if it's
Wheelchair,
great.
Wheelchair.
"Role Model's pretty good. "Rock Bottom" is phenomenal. And I think
I'd give Bad Meat Evil, not Bad Meat Evil. I'm Shady. I give that one a thumbs up.
that's good. And "Still Don't Give a Fuck" I think is really good.
That's like 4 from me.
So yeah, cool. Yeah. All right, Jess, what's your album?
Alright.
Why did she choose a 6? I wonder why she chose a 6.
Maybe if she's ever back here, she'll explain. Who knows?
So it's because 2 of the songs were like really good,
Yeah.
and the rest of it was funny bad.
Jess, you're so stupid.
Yeah, like when she told me that. So for the people listening to this, anybody listening to this, like Jess, I was talking. So Jess gave OK Computer last week a 5 out of 10, and I was talking to her about it, and she told me that it would be much lower, except that it had Karma Police on it, and that the rest of it was funny bad,
Oh my god.
which is insane.
Yeah.
Really accurate.
I like how when we disagreed last week, you started saying that it was trash, even though you gave it a 5.
You're getting me worked up.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
JT, do you have an album to
I
recommend?
do have an album.
Because I think you were the first one with Yoshimi, right?
Yeah. So I was thinking about.
Is it an orange album cover?
No.
Aw, man,
Do you want to try to guess? It's like bluish.
I was thinking of like keeping it consistent with the orange album cover. I was looking through my orange albums. I was like,
Yeah.
we got like
10.
we got A Fever Dream from Everything, Songs in the Key of Life, that's orange, but OK Computer's so good. Yo, high 10.
So I'm gonna be saying "Congratulations" by MGMT.
Oh, okay.
I've never heard of that.
I was gonna do
yeah.
Yasuke, which is a new Flying Lotus album. It's actually he made the OST for a Netflix anime.
Okay.
Actually animated by Nappa.
Oh, sick.
I watched the first episode.
Stop
Yeah.
animating
The
anything
anime?
other than Chainsaw
Yasuke.
Man, please.
Wait, you're gonna recommend just the fucking?
So
The
I
OST.
found it like on Flying Lotus's album or on his artist page on Spotify, and I listened to it, and I thought it was really good. And then I came to find out it was a soundtrack for an anime.
Oh. I heard Yasuke was okay.
But
The
seriously,
soundtrack slaps.
Mappa should not animate anything that's not Chainsaw Man. So
Yeah, AOT.
There's a
Get
track
outta
with
here.
Denzel Curry, and he kills it.
sick.
He kills Denzel Curry.
But that is
Yeah.
not actually the album you're
No,
recommending.
it's
Instead,
not.
it is
And also the
Congratulations.
opening track for the anime, I don't remember what it's called. It has Thundercat on it.
I was sick.
Yeah. So yeah, Congratulations by
Yes.
MGMT. is the
I
one
have heard this album. Yeah, I've heard this album before.
It's pretty good.
I will give my opinions next week.
I can't believe we all agreed on the 10.
I
Yeah,
can't believe.
I mean, mine
we're only
was a
doing
high 10. Which you
Alright.
guys didn't necessarily agree
Yeah,
on, but
we had some small differences here and there.
I love Jess's profile.
I just love the skits so much, and you guys don't as much, so that's
The
why it's a
skits are
high.
bad.
That's why it's a high 10 for me, not a low 10.
I
Hopefully the
think
skits would be an 8.
at one point I listened to the skits
They're bad.
a long time ago,
They're
but
bad, yeah.
I just skip them immediately.
The one where they're singing the chorus of My Fault is like tolerable.
I do like the one skit on the Marshall Mathers LP where he's like, "I can't sell this shit.
Yeah.
This is what the fuck? Get out of my office!
Yeah.
This is awful. They're talking about fucking bitches, killing like." It's good. Like, and you're talking about popping pills and being depressed? What the fuck? Get out of here. That's the only skit of his I like. It's very funny. It's very good. Alright, 10s all around. Now let's end this shit with the Large Talk Minute.
It's large time.
It's large time. Everyone's favorite catchphrase. We say it all the time right before the
Let's
Large Talk Minute.
enlarge.
Let's embiggen. It's large time.
Let's engorge the size of this.
Yes.
Let's saturate this room with size.
Let's saturate this minute with talk.
And time.
So your socks. You care to explain?
This is a large talk.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, have you seen them? It's certainly a loud talk.
This is more of a small talk minute. Yep, I got these socks. They can't see the socks.
Yeah, describe them. That's why it's a large
Okay,
talk.
so
God
they're
damn.
like kind of long socks, right? Where do they go up to? Like halfway up my foreleg.
Yeah.
They're pink, mostly pink, except the toes have a green, like a strong light green.
Mhm.
And then on the pink that makes up most of the socks, there are these blue zombie hands that are disembodied.
Yeah. The hands, they
And-
got mouths on the palm.
Yeah, the palms of the hands have mouths that are opening and they appear to be screaming.
Yeah, and tongue
And
sticking out
also
as
the
they speak.
hands are like a light blue.
Yeah.
Dude, you could be fingering and eating a girl out at the same time.
You can already
You
do
can
that.
do that.
So,
You can just
But
do
the-
that
but you
with
can do
the
it with one-
normal
you
hand
can
and
do-
the tongue.
Well, you can't do that.
you can do it with one hand now.
You could.
Yeah. wait.
Yeah.
Yes,
Just move-
those are my socks.
Alright, and that was the large
That was
time.
the large talk.
Exactly 1 minute.
That was. Afterwards, I gotta check if number 23 was Endri's.
I'm gonna go back and like speed it up so it's exactly.
You're not gonna edit this shit.
No, I'm not.
All right, let's close it out. We love you.
Oh yeah, we love you.
We love you.
I love you more than I love myself.